Hello, everybody. Welcome to Inside the Booth. I'm Dan the Law, your host. Tonight, I am by myself. Once again, Dan Solo over here. Dan the Law. So tonight we are talking about a cool movie. An old movie came out in 2008. If you remember this movie, if you remember 2008, some good movies came out back then. So that's what we're doing. Oh yeah, Tropic Thunder. Thunder. No, it's well, I guess I could just get into it, because I got no one else here to talk to or talk about or see how everything's doing. How's everybody doing if you're watching tonight? Thanks for joining. So, yeah, thanks for joining, everybody. Thanks for being here. Anyways, yeah. Anyway. Here we go. So tonight, like I said, we're talking about Tropic Thunder. I'll give you the synopsis. I think that's how you say it. The plot of the movie. This is what Google says it is, anyways. While shooting a war film, the director attempts to liven up proceedings by dropping the principal actors into the middle of a real jungle, claiming he is going to capture their performance with hidden cameras. The hapless group, including drug-addled comedy star Jeff Portney and poo-faced method man Kirk Lazarus, are completely unaware when a series of unfortunate events lead them into the middle of a real war zone. Sorry about reading those two little parts really kind of slow because hard to pronounce names. I'm really bad at pronouncing names. So forgive me for pronouncing names terribly bad. Terribly bad. Back in the old days, well, not too far old days, I used to do a little live show on Facebook called How I Butcher Your Name, and people would pop up and I say their names and basically butcher them, and then people would say, oh yeah, this is how you really pronounce it, and I'm like, oh okay, sorry, I didn't pronounce it right. But that's the way it was for me. I butchered names all the time, and I still do. I don't know how to pronounce names good. You know that one teacher that you go to high school, like you're in school, and there's always that one teacher that always can't pronounce your name. Everybody here, Dan Marinas, Arena, and I'm like, it's Arena. Hello, it's kind of simple. It's Dan the Law. That's what it is. It's Dan the Law. Don't you know how to pronounce the law? Dan the Law? Yeah. Anyways. So Tropic Thunder is a decent movie. If you guys have never seen it, 2008 movie, Tropic Thunder, has wonderful actors: Ben Stiller, Robert Downy Jr., Jack Black, Tom Cruise, Jay Baruchel, Nick Nolte. Everybody loves Nick Nolte, I hope. Danny McBride, he's funny. Steve Coogan, Matthew McConaughey. And much more. Brandon T. Jackson, Bill Harder is in it. So, stellar cast. Let me tell you what, it is a stellar cast. Funny as heck. It is hilarious. And, the woke agenda, these people They want Ben Stiller and they want Robert Downey Jr. to apologize for making this movie. Why? Why? Just because Robert Downey Jr. did blackface? Who cares? He's an actor. Actors do that stuff, you know. Um, if you watch the movie, you won't recognize Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is this dude with the big hands. I have no idea who he is, you know, why he's got such big hands. But he's this dude with big hands. He looks nothing like Tom Cruise, and that's the fun part about it. This is Robert Downey Jr. You know, you can see a little bit of Robert Downey Jr. there, but not too much, you know. It's fun. It's fun. So the plot basically is when, like I said, this director goes off and he's like, "Hey, what's the director? Jeff Cain, Jeff Cain, snooty. He's a snooty waiter. I don't remember his name, but he's in other movies. He's like an English actor or something. I don't know why he's not at the top here. Anyways, Steve Cogan, Damien. So anyways, this director, it's really about this guy named Tug Speedman, Ben Stiller's character, about how he's not that great of an actor anymore, and so he's in a delusion, thinking that what they're doing is a performance, and everybody else is like, no, this is real. What is going on? And Mike Arena, what's up, Uncle Mike? Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. So Ben Stiller's character is like, hey, you know, he's out of it. You know, he's like, he doesn't know what to do. Basically, he doesn't understand what's going on. And he is losing his job. You know, nobody likes him as an actor anymore in this movie. You know, like he's becoming a less of an actor. And then the Robert Downey Jr. character, Kirk Lazarus, he's rising up to the top because he's like the best actor, you know, which is funny because Robert Downey Jr. is pretty darn good of an actor. And so is Jack Black and all these other actors in this. Who's not that great? Well, Ben Stiller's not really the best actor. I don't even know how he became an actor. He's not like funny. I mean, he is kind of funny, but I don't know. His comedy is different. It's weird, you know, like Night at the Museum. That stuff is good. I like Night at the Museum stuff. This is funny. A lot of swearing though. If you don't like swearing, this is not a movie that you would want to watch. But it is a good movie. It's funny. It's hilarious, and it's just good. I watched. So I'm reviewing right now is the unrated version, because that's the one I watched. That is what was free on streaming. So on Pluto TV had free Tropic Thunder. Go watch it. It's fun. Yeah, so I give the plot a point. I think it was funny. There's like different subplots within the big plot, you know, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good. They all have their own little things they have to deal with. Like Jack Black's character, Jeff Portnoy, which he's kind of like a what's his name? In this movie, he's like, oh, that's why I'm getting distracted. I hear this music going, and I'm just like, what's going on? Anyways, there we go. Jack Black's character is like a Eddie Murphy character where he plays all the parts of movies and stuff, and it was funny. So in the beginning of this movie, they show commercials to movies, right? You know, kind of like when you sit in a theater and you got all these new movies coming out, and the commercials are there before the movie starts. Well, that's what the starting of this movie was, and it's showing each actor, each character as an actor in their own kind of movie stuff. Tug Speedman was in it, some, you know, like some weird apocalyptic stuff, you know, like the world is burning up or something. I don't know, it was weird, but it was funny. And then Kirk Lazarus was some kind of actor too, I don't know, but Jeff Portney was the most memorable because, you know, he was kind of like an Eddie Murphy where um he's his whole family. He's himself, his whole family. And he dresses up as everybody else, you know. It's funny. It's interesting. So yeah, I give the plot a point. You know, it's a good movie. It's a good movie. It's not the best movie in the world, no, but it's a funny movie. Robert Downey Jr. actually got uh, a nominee, right? A nomination for playing because he did not look like Robert Downey Jr. Let me tell you what, when I first saw the movie, I didn't know that was Robert Downey Jr. And I did not know that was Tom Cruise. Let me show pictures. I did not know this was Tom Cruise. I mean, I can see it now. And I figured it out when I heard his voice, you know. And then obviously this is Robert Downey Jr. It's funny because in one part of the movie, he's like, what do you mean, you people? And then the real black guy's like, what do you mean, you people? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by you saying you people? You know, it was kind of funny. And the other black guy was Brandon T. Jackson. Funny stuff, man. Funny stuff. So yeah, so what was I saying? I already gave the plot a point. On to acting. Jack Black's in it, obviously. Tom Cruise. I already said everybody in the acting position. How was the acting? I thought it was good. I didn't know that was Robert Downey Jr. I didn't know that was Tom Cruise. So I'd have to say the acting was superb. You do have Ben Stiller going ape nuts here, which is kind of funny. This would be a kind of a cool cosplay, you know. So whoever does cosplays, do this as a cosplay. It's hilarious. Ben Stiller does have some kind of funniness to him. He does, you know, he is funny, but he's not like hilarious. You guys, you got good actors in this. They all do a wonderful job. You know, they all, and it's funny because some of the acting is meant to be horrible acting, because they're making a movie of making a movie of making of a book. Nick Nolte's character is hilarious. I don't know if I have a picture of him. Oh, I do right here. Supposedly he wrote this book where his hands get cut off in Nam or something, and you know, and then he writes a book, and then these people are trying to make a movie of that book. Well, his Nick Nolte's character, Four Leaf Tayback is his name. He really does have his hands, because in one of the scenes, some guy pulls off his hand, those claw parts of his hands, and he's like, "Whoa!" And he's like, "What?" So even his part is funny, and even he lied to everybody. So, Matthew McConaughey is plays the agent, so that was funny, and he does a good job. Tom Cruise plays Les Grossman, and I guess he's like a producer or something, and he wants certain stuff done, and so yeah, there you go. That's acting. Acting gets a point. I don't mind it. It was good. It was good. It wasn't the worst acting. It was good. Next is cinematography. And even though, what's interesting about 2008 and cinematography for this movie and for other movies past and future is that this movie still holds up to today. Maybe not some of the jokes, and some little snowflake crybabies probably wouldn't like Robert Downy Jr. Yeah, it doesn't matter. This film kind of still holds up to today. The forest scenes, just a lot of the shots hold up too. I don't know what happened to cinematography and filmmaking, but like in the 70s, there's good filmmaking, but then the 80s got better, and then the 90s got better, and in the 2000s it got better, and then after 2010 it just stopped. Like, it's not getting better now, it's just at a standstill. I don't understand it. It's like we're stuck in time. Same with computer graphics, same with computer generated stuff. We're stuck in time. Everything's like kind of the same. I think that's why a lot of people are going back to the old ways of doing things. It's because it was cool. It was cooler back then. Nowadays it's not as fun, it's not as neat, it's not as artsy, I guess you could call it, which is weird because all the way up till now we've gotten better at doing things. Now it's like at a standstill and we're going backwards, and we're like, hey, no, you know what, let's go back to 38 millimeter. That was fun, very artsy. Let's go back to the different styles of how we used to film. It's strange. There was a scene where Ben Stiller kind of does the whole Platoon movie scene. Platoon, if you've ever seen Platoon. Yeah. Did he overact it? Of course he did. He was trying to, but yeah, I enjoyed the cinematography. I enjoy that they filmed out in the woods. They filmed in helicopters. They filmed in little tents, talking. So, and the lighting is good. So cinematography for me gets a point. And this is going to be a short show, isn't it? Because I'm already on cinematography. Next is music and score. But before we go to music and score, why don't we talk about our sponsors and a commercial break?
What is this place? What is it that you do here? Merchandising. Merchandising, merchandising, where the real money from the movie is made.
Oh,
it's beautiful.
It is beautiful, everybody. And don't forget, if you enjoy me and some of the guests and friends that I have on the show, and you enjoy Inside the Booth and the stuff that I do with my brother, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Vanquish the like button. Subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell button.
Want to ring the bell? All right. Ding, ding.
And you ding that bell button so that you get notified for every time we go live and every time we post something. And I will be posting stuff very shortly, soonish, here-ish, soon. Yeah, you know what I mean. And we are sponsored by ourselves. We're sponsored by Inside the Booth. We have t-shirts and stuff, mugs, hoodies, neck gaiters. Neck gaiters are fun. And, you know, just support us. You support us, we support you, and we have fun, and you have fun, and we're just fun people. Sometimes I don't do fun stuff as much, and I just talk, and you guys just sit there and listen. But when I get guests on and stuff, I that's when I talk and laugh and have fun more so than I do when I'm by myself. But of course, sometimes when I'm by myself, it's okay because you see my face. It's me. Dan the Law is here. And if you like my mustache, it's because I'm going to be Captain Hook for cosplay soon. And I'll do some pictures and I'll post pictures and stuff. It's going to be fun. Cosplay is always a little bit on the fun side. If you've never cosplayed before, go ahead and try it. It is fun. It's fun to get out and talk to people. It's fun to just hang out with new people. It's fun to look at different costumes and how people did it. And because a lot of people make their own stuff. I would like to see somebody do a Tropic Thunder cosplay. That'd be fun. Nope. Sorry. Excuse me. My bad. Anyways, next is the music of the movie. I'll be honest with you. I did not. I mean, I heard the music. It was good, but like it wasn't like epic music, you know. Some of it was because it's supposedly playing off of a, you know, like an army movie. So some music was good. Some of it was just like, eh. So I'm only going to give music half a point. I did enjoy it for what it was. It did work. But it wasn't memorable. It wasn't in your face. It wasn't like, dude, I'm right here. I'm the music. You can hear me while we play through this scene. But of course, it's not really like an epic movie either. Speaking of epic movies and comedies, so you know, I'll say this afterwards. Remind me that I have to say something after all this. So the music gets a half a point from me, which is okay. It's decent. It's decent. Next is allegory, the allegory of the movie, which we try to figure out. Lovett, late but here. Hey, yeah, sorry. I started right away, so I'm already toward the end. It's gonna be a short show tonight. But thanks for being here, Lovett. Sorry about the pain in your mouth. Definitely gonna pray for you. And for those of you out there watching, pray for Lovett. She has some mouth pain from a tooth. Just pray that it gets fixed sooner rather than later and the pain goes away. Yeah, you're welcome. No problem, Lovett. No problem. You're an awesome person. So, by the way, Lovett was supposed to be here with me tonight. but because of the pain, she couldn't bring herself to do it, and I don't blame her because, you know, if you're talking and you're letting air getting in your mouth, and you know, when you have a broken tooth, man, you get, you know, that striking pain into your mouth. It's crazy. So yeah, allegory. Was there an allegory in this movie? Yes and no. I mean, you know, like Ben Stiller's character had a identity issue. You know, I was gonna say, yeah, I was gonna explain allegory. Allegory is, you know, like how a movie can pertain to our life, or how we can see it. Or it's just existing. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But the allegory is, you know, how it can pertain to life, or how it can parallel to our life as Christians in this world. You know, it's a great movie, definitely one of a kind. Yes, it is a good movie. It is a one of a kind, and there's a lot of backlash on it as of recent days, 2025. Even though this was made almost like almost 20 years ago, because it was made in 2008. Can't believe it's been that long. 2008 just seems like yesterday to me for some reason. You know, I was in my late 20s or something like that. Ay. Anyways, yeah, don't remind me, right? No, early 20s. No, mid 20s. 2008, I was like mid 20s. Yeah, mid 20s. Anyways, sorry. Off track. Getting off target here. Stay on target. Stay on target. Bam. I could hit the video, but being too lazy to do that, to look for it. So what was I saying? Yeah, Ben Stiller and Robert Downy Jr., as of lately, they've been having backlash with this movie because of the whole blackface thing and whatever. And I don't think they need to apologize. They don't think they need to apologize. And it's a good movie. It's hilarious. It's funny. Don't be a stickler. Don't be some guy with the thumb up their butt and be a snowflake and think that everything is serious. Stop being so serious. Like Joker said, why so serious? Well, exactly. Why so serious? You don't need to be serious. So back to allegory. Does this have something to do with Jesus? You can put something in there. You can put an allegory, like identity crisis, you know, Robert Downy Jr. So this is why the woke people have an issue with it, is because they talk about I'm a person playing a person, being a person, playing a person, being a person, something like that, right? That's what one of the quotes were. And so he's messed up in the head because he doesn't know what is going on. He doesn't know who he is. Just like some of these people who are pretending to be transgender, or pretending to, you know, they want to be a girl, but they're a boy, or they're a boy and they want to be a girl, or they're a boy, they want to be a girl that wants to be a boy, you know. It's all confusing, and they don't know who they are. Their identity's lost. But when you find Jesus, you find your identity in him, because we know Christ and we find ourselves and we figure out who we are and who God is within us and us within him. Just like Jesus says. And, you know, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that I'm God. We are not gods. We are not God. When Jesus said that I am in Christ, or I am in God, and God is in me, and I in you, and you in me, doesn't mean that we are God. It means that the Holy Spirit comes within us and we allow him to take over our life and to rule us and to guide us into the right steps of abundant life and love and harmony and peace and what they call it, tranquility. We need that stuff, and Jesus is the only one who can give it. He gives, yes, Lovett said it best, he gives you a new identity, and then you figure out who you are and what he wants from us, and he gives us a purpose to live, a purpose for living. Follow Jesus, everybody. Find Jesus and follow him. Sometimes Jesus finds us, and sometimes it's tough to follow. Trust me, it is. What Jesus said to the rich man, sell all your belongings and follow me. Get rid of everything. Say goodbye to your parents. Say goodbye to your family and follow me. It is really, really tough to let go of everything to follow Christ. I don't think, even though we are Christians and we say we want to follow Christ, I think we as humans would have a hard time just to give up everything, just like that guy, the rich guy did. He's like, well, I need to go say goodbye. And then Jesus was like, well, then you're not going to follow me. You're not part of me. Well, that's crazy. So yeah, when Jesus calls you, be prepared to have your life turned upside down. And yeah, it's good and it's scary all at the same time. But God is good. He is faithful and he doesn't force himself onto us. He lets us figure things out too, because he loves us. Yeah, anyways. So the identity crisis, and Ben Stiller's character wants to be a father to a boy, and then and then all of a sudden he goes, no, I was wrong. This kid doesn't want me to be his dad, because he wanted to stay. And everybody was like, yeah, you can stay. We believe in you. You found purpose in life. And then he realizes those people didn't want him around anyways. Anyway, yeah. It's a funny movie. Guys, check it out. I don't know if my allegory is that great, what I talked about. So, I don't know. I'll give it a half a point. I'm not going to give it a full point because I don't know if my allegory was a good one or not. I mean, watch the movie for yourself. Leave some comments down below. Tell me what your allegory is and what you found in this movie. That pertains to our walk with Christ, or even just our life in general. Like we go through something and then this shows us something, and yeah. Anyways, leave some comments down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of this movie too, by the way. So that was allegory. So all together, let me oops, no, that was from a long time ago. I meant to hit the edit button. Sorry. Let's see here. So out of 5 points, because I'm only one person, out of 5 points, I got 4 points, I believe. Because I did 2 half points, and then 5 is 2 half points. 3 full points. Okay, so yeah. Sorry, my math. Yeah. 4 out of 5, everybody. 4 out of 5. Thanks, Lovett. Clap, 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 clap. Yes. So this movie got 4 out of 5, everybody. Thank you for watching my movie review of Tropic Thunder. It was a movie that I haven't watched in a while, and it was a nice what's it called when you check it out again? You come back to it and you watch it again. That's what I did, and it was pleasant. It was a pleasant rewatch, and brought back some happy memories from 2008. Yeah, so I was going to talk about earlier. I was going to say something about comedy movies. It seems to me like spoofs and comedy movies have dropped from the earth since, I don't know, the last one I saw was a long time ago, maybe over 10 years now. Could be almost in 2008 or something, yeah, for some reason people just don't want to watch comedies anymore and laugh and be joyful in life. You got all these people saying, you have to be like this or you have to be like that. And these, I'll be honest with you, the pride parades, I think, is very selfish. They want to control us and tell us what to think and how to do things. Yes, you are very welcome. And it seems like, so with all that being said, it seems like the spoof comedy movies have just dropped from the face of the earth, which kind of sucks, because I think it's fun and funny to watch these movies. I mean, look at Tom Cruise here. I mean, that's freaking hilarious. He hasn't done a comedy in a long, long, long time. I mean, look at his hands. They're huge. His hands are huge. Look at, and very hairy. But that's not how his hands are in real life. So obviously they had to be like prosthetics or something, like not a prosthetic, but like a fake hand over top of his other hand. And it's just funny stuff, man. Look at Robert Downy Jr., and he tells Ben Stiller, don't go full retard, funny stuff. Come on. There's a lot of people out there going, oh, you don't say the word retard. Retard's a bad word and blah, blah, blah. You know what? It's hilarious. You're retarded. You're a retard. Don't go full retard, Just remember, don't go full retard. If you're older than 15, this movie isn't that funny. Well, I am older than 15. I am 42, chronically online. 42-year-old. I grew up, and this movie came out in 2008. It was funny back then. It's still kind of funny now. And if you don't think it's funny, then stop taking life so serious. You got to relax sometimes. You just got to laugh at stuff. I understand some of the culture has changed a little bit over time, where, back then we call each other retards, and, back then, we do stupid stuff. So, yeah. Yes. I enjoyed it too. But yeah, Chronically Online, thank you for stopping in, by the way, and letting me know what you thought of it. If you're older than 15. So 15-year-olds thinks it's funny. It must be like 30 to 20-year-olds don't think it's funny or something. This movie wouldn't go well today. You're right, it wouldn't go well today, but what would be Raghead, thanks for commenting, by the way. It wouldn't go well today. You're absolutely right. But, I mean, you got to have fun. You can't be so uptight. And what's the new word they call them? Snowflakes. Don't be a snowflake. Don't be uptight. Have fun. Sit back, relax, laugh at life sometimes, enjoy life, and be happy. I know it's hard. It's hard in the age that we're living now. It's hard to be happy and enjoy life and make fun of things and just laugh because it's a serious world that we live in today for some reason. People are too serious and don't know how to just, shut their brains off and laugh. So yeah. Oh, by the way, I was starting to talk about the whole spoofs in movies and stuff, and how they dropped off the face of the earth basically around 2010 or something. Well, what's really, really cool, if you haven't heard yet, Spaceballs, Mel Brooks and Spaceballs 2 is coming out. One of the biggest guys who did spoofs in the 90s and in the 80s, and very comical, very funny. Those movies still stand up for today and very funny still. But a Spaceballs 2, I'm kind of excited, to be honest. I also saw a movie of another comedy movie that's coming out. They're it looks like a reboot of Naked Gun, but it looks really well done. It doesn't look like they're trying to make it, like how they make things at Disney and stuff like that. It looks more like they're trying to make it just how Leslie Nielsen would have done a movie. Just slapstick comedy and just dumb, funny, dumb funny. And if Spaceballs 2 and this new Naked Gun is just slapstick, dumb, funny, I think we have hope that comedy will return, and we have hope that, Liam knows comedy. You're absolutely right, because Liam Neeson is going to play like the Leslie Nielsen character. And you're right, Liam knows comedy. You're absolutely right. And this is, I'm looking forward to these two movies. I don't know if it's like nostalgia bait or something or what, but I'm looking forward to turning my brain off and laughing my butt off, because for some reason movies haven't done that in a long time. They're starting to come back, and I think once they come back, I think this world will just learn to relax again, maybe. We'll see. But that's it for tonight, everybody. And I'm surprised I talked to this long, because I was almost done with the review, like within 20 minutes. But yeah, I did go off little tangents here and there. That's probably why. But that's it for tonight. Thanks, everybody, for stopping in. Thanks for liking the video. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for ringing the bell. And thank you for being here and talking to me. Even if you don't agree with what I talk about or with what I say, I appreciate you stopping by and saying hello and giving me your input on your videos. Yeah. And good night, everybody. Thank you, Lovett. And we will keep you in prayer with your doggone tooth, Yeah. So thanks, everybody. Thanks, Lovett, for being here. And if you want to leave any comments down below, go for it. Let me know what you think of this movie. Let me know if you really did enjoy the movie, or if you, like Chronically Online says, that it's really not that funny if you're older than 15. And you got to be like younger than a certain age too, because there's certain ages that probably do think it's funny still. But that's it. So thanks, everybody, for stopping by. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys next Tuesday. when we do the review show next Tuesday, everybody, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. Thank you. Good night. God bless you.